Welcome to the Installation Out Processing and Pre-Clearance Briefing for the Kaiserslautern Military Community at U.S. Army Garrison Rheinland-Pfalz. Whether you and your family are preparing to PCS, ETS, or retire, this briefing is designed to answer your questions and guide you through a smooth departure from our community here in Germany. Our goal today is to alleviate part of the stress often associated with out-processing and moving, and to ensure you are fully prepared for your next chapter. So, let's get started. Alright, let's talk about the first step, receiving your orders. We know this can be an overwhelming time, so our goal is to make your transition as smooth as possible. Pre-clearance. KMC versus BMC. First, let's look at pre-clearance. For those in the KMC, clearing agencies are spread far apart across different locations, and at times more than a 30-minute drive from your duty location, making pre-clearance essential to save you valuable time. In the Baumholder Military Community, BMC, the agencies are more centralized, so a separate pre-clearance step isn't necessary. Immediate action and timeline. The biggest takeaway here, as soon as you have your orders, start coordinating with key agencies immediately. The best strategy is to reverse plan. Start with your final leave date and work backward to ensure you have enough time to hit every deadline. Disciplinary chapters or separations. Soldiers separating under a disciplinary chapter are not eligible for pre-clearance. The soldier must be escorted by an NCO, at least one rank higher than the soldier, while out processing. This is to ensure the soldier is out processing as expeditiously as possible and meeting all the required deadlines for a complete and smooth departure. Finally, remember you're not doing this alone. Our out processing office is here to help you map out your timeline and answer any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need assistance. Let's continue with the Just Got Orders checklist. This slide breaks down your immediate actions and the timeline you need to follow. And please take note of the regulation at the top. You must be in uniform. We understand that with an increased force protection condition, or FPCON, you may be required to travel between bases in civilian attire for safety, but you must change back into proper uniform after arriving on the installation to conduct any out-processing business in accordance with Army in Europe Regulation 612-1. As soon as you have your orders, your first step is to immediately coordinate with 5 key agencies in the order they are listed. These are transportation, for shipping your household goods, HHG, unaccompanied baggage, UB, and privately owned vehicle, POV. SATO travel, to book your official flight. Housing, to schedule the termination of your quarters, if applicable. UTAP, to finalize your utilities billing cycle, if applicable. And vehicle registration, to handle your vehicle shipment or deregistration. You need to get these appointments on your calendar right away, as they set the foundation for your entire out-processing timeline. Once you've coordinated with those agencies, your next step is to send an email to the out-processing office. You can see the address on the slide. In that email, you will attach 4 documents in PDF format. Pictures or incomplete documents will not be accepted. Your pre-clearance questionnaire, a copy of your orders, with all pages and amendments, your flight itinerary if it applies to you, and your approved IPSA absence request. Sending this complete package of documents is what officially gets you initiated in the out-processing system. And now, I would like to draw everyone's attention to the note in red in the middle of the slide, as this is extremely important. If you are a soldier with dependents and PCS to another OCONUS location, you must check the Foreign Clearance Guide for any special visa requirements for your family members. Some visa applications can take 6 to 12 weeks to process. Please visit the passport office immediately to get this sorted out, as it can significantly delay your family's travel if not handled early, and the foreign country may even deny your family entry into their country. Finally, let's look at your timeline. There are 2 key dates to remember. 12 working days before your flight or leave date, you must stop by the in and out processing office in person to pick up your clearing papers. If you have not pre-cleared, you'll need to bring your orders, flight itinerary, and absence request with you. And again, please remember, you must be in uniform. 2 working days before your departure, you must return to our office, again in uniform, to turn in your completed clearing papers and receive your final out. Following this timeline is your key to a smooth and successful departure. Okay, this next slide is your go-to resource. It has all the agency contact information we've been discussing. I highly recommend taking a picture of this slide for your reference. Before we dive into the specific offices, please look at the link at the top of the slide. This is your most important tool. The online out-processing briefing on the official USAG Rheinland-Pfalz website has the most current and detailed information. The slide is a great quick reference guide, but the online briefing is the official source. As the note says, failing to stay informed on these requirements could delay your departure, so please make it a priority to review it. Now, let's quickly go over the key offices. You'll see the hours, locations, and phone numbers for transportation, SATO, and the in- and out-processing office. These are your primary points of contact for shipping, flights, and managing your clearing papers. I want to point out a few key details for the other agencies to save you some time. For vehicle registration, please note their hours are different, and they are located at Kapan Air Station. Also, walk-ins are only for deregistration, so you'll need an appointment for other services. And for the housing office at Pulaski Barracks, be aware of their specific closures. They are closed on all German and federal holidays and, importantly, on the second Wednesday of every month. Planning around these closures is essential to avoid a wasted trip. Your journey will be much smoother if you call ahead to confirm hours and book appointments. Again, all the details are right here on the slide. Keep this handy, use the online briefing, and don't hesitate to reach out to these agencies early. Planning ahead is the key to a stress-free move. All right, let's focus on a key step for those of you in the KMC, the pre-clearance questionnaire. This form, which you see on the left, is your ticket to a much smoother out-processing experience. The process is straightforward. First, you'll fill out this questionnaire completely. Pay close attention to the questions, as your answers help us determine which agencies need to clear you. Once the form is filled out, you will email it to the address listed at the bottom. Along with the questionnaire, you need to include 3 supporting documents. A complete copy of your orders, including all amendments, your correct and approved absence request, and your SATO flight itinerary if flying. Crucially, all of these items must be sent as PDF attachments. This is a firm requirement, so please ensure everything is in the correct format before you send it. Also, please send it all from your own official email address and not on someone's behalf. This will allow us to track each individual action and prevent delays, confusion, and misunderstandings. So, what happens next and why is this so important? Based on the information you provide, we will email you 2 key things. 1, your final out appointment, and 2, the pickup date for your installation clearance checklist. Please note that the checklist cannot be emailed to you. We must issue it to you in person and go over a quick instructional briefing with you in person in accordance with Army and Europe Regulation 612-1 to ensure you understand all requirements to out-process. The magic of pre-clearance is that many agencies connected to our system can clear you virtually without you ever needing to visit them in person. This saves you a tremendous amount of time and effort. If an agency does not need to see you, we'll know ahead of time, and it will be marked as complete on your checklist before we issue your hard copy. However, pre-clearance can only be done if you are more than 21 workdays away from your departure date. This is because agencies need to have enough time to log into our system and clear you before your clearing papers are issued to you in hard copy. Anything less, and it may impact your ability to receive your clearing papers, which is not the intent of pre-clearance. You may pick up this 3-page, Just Got Orders handout your Unit S1, or by requesting it to be sent to you via email, by emailing our in and out processing mailbox. So, you've submitted your documents packet to our mailbox and received a response from us in your email with your final out appointment and installation clearance checklist pickup date. Now, let's talk about the next step. picking up your physical clearing papers and getting them stamped and/or signed off by each agency. There are two paths here depending on whether you pre-cleared. First, for those who participated in pre-clearance, you're in great shape. You will receive a scheduled date to visit our office. Simply come in on that day, and please in proper uniform, and we'll have your installation clearing papers ready for you. Now, for those who did not pre-clear, this next part is for you, and it's time-sensitive. You must come to our office in uniform to get your hard copy clearing papers issued to you. Please visit us no earlier than 12 working days before your departure date, but no later than 5 working days before your departure date. This timeline is firm per Army in Europe Regulation 612-1, as it ensures you have enough time to physically visit all the necessary agencies to clear them. Once you have your tailored checklist in hand, your mission is to get a signature or stamp from every single agency listed. This is non-negotiable. Every spot must be signed off. A common question we get is, "But I never used that service." Please understand that not using a service does not excuse you from clearing it. Each agency must officially verify that you have no outstanding business with them before we can clear you from the installation. And this brings us to our final and most important point on this slide. This is the one requirement that applies to everyone with no exceptions. All soldiers must clear vehicle registration. This applies even if you never owned a car in Germany. They have to certify that your record is clear in their system. So, everyone must go to vehicle registration to get their signature and stamp. It is our hope that this briefing was helpful to you and alleviated some of the anxiety and stress associated with preparing for your upcoming move. Our team is looking forward to hearing from you in person or via email to assist you in your preparations. We wish you a wonderful rest of your day and a smooth out processing experience. We hope to see you soon.